everybody and welcome back to my channel. 2 weeks back, I started off with a series where we decided that together we all will read this amazing book called The Richest Man in Babylon. This book has some amazing lessons on financial wisdom and prudence. The first 2 videos in this particular series is already posted on my YouTube channel. And if you haven't watched that, please go to the link above and do watch that before you watch this particular video. Recently, I have been flooded with messages that where is the third part of this particular series, because I realized that you people are understanding the importance of the financial lessons given in this particular book. And so I am back with the third part in this series. Today we will discuss about 2 more chapters. So without further ado, let's get started. Today we will discuss about the chapter The Money Lender of Babylon. Now this chapter gives us very important lessons on how you should decide who to lend your money to. Now a very interesting story as narrated in this particular chapter is of a farmer who actually could understand what his animals in the farm used to plow. One night, he heard the ox who used to plow in his fields talk to the donkey. So the ox told the donkey, "Hey, look, I work so hard the entire day. I plow the fields and at the end of the day, I become so tired. And look at you. You are the one who lazes all day long and only gets up when the master has to go somewhere." Now the donkey, thinking that ox was his good friend, told him that okay, tomorrow you behave as if you are feeling very sick and the farmer will not ask you to plow the fields then. The farmer heard about this plan, and next morning when he came, he asked, instead of the ox, because it was feeling very sick, he asked the donkey to plow the fields for him. The donkey, just like the ox, plowed the field entire day, and at the end of the day he felt so tired. He came back and the ox said, "Oh my God, look at you now." The donkey said, "My dear friend, I wanted to help you, but you shifted all your burdens on me. Remember, I heard the farmer say that if tomorrow also you are sick, he will send you to the butcher now." What is the lesson in this story? A very important lesson that if you want to help your friends, make sure that you do not take up their burdens. And that is the one thing that you must keep in mind when you lend your money to anybody else, even if it is your family or your friends. Now, the 3 points that are highlighted in this story about why and how you should lend money is very important to remember. The first point, always assess the ability and the willingness of the borrower to repay the money back to you. You must make sure that the person is not just able to repay back by earning more money, but is also willing to make sure that he makes the repayments to you. Point number 2, see whether the borrower is aware of the business or the investment in which he proposes to use the money lent to him. If he does not have the knowledge of the business where he is going to invest, how will he earn? And how will your money get repaid? Point number 3, make sure that the person to whom you are lending your money has adequate securities. In case ill fortune comes to him and he loses all his investment, you must have some sort of security to get your money at least back. Okay, we can move on to our next chapter, which is The Walls of Babylon. Now this is a very small chapter, but it has some very important lessons merged into it. Now, this story talks about an old soldier, Banzar, who was actually standing in the passageway that connected the city of Babylon to the ancient walls of Babylon. Now the city of Babylon had been attacked by an enemy state. And the point of time when the king of Babylon had actually gone to some other state. And because of which the entire major army of Babylon had gone out with the king. Now Babylon, to protect itself, had to fight with the enemies with a very small amount of army. So Bansar was often asked questions by old citizens of the city, females, little children, sick people who came and asked him, "Oh Bansar, will I get saved? Or will all of us be killed? Or will we be taken as slaves?" Bansar always gave them one answer, and that is, the walls of Babylon are very strong. This was the answer he gave to each and every citizen of that city. So true. After battling for almost 4 weeks and 5 days, finally the army of Babylon won that battle. The enemy retreated. People were rejoicing. What amazing lesson that we get here. The walls of Babylon, built by kings so many years ago, were so strong that they gave protection to the citizens even when their king was not with them. Similarly, you must also make sure that you also have strong insurance policy with you. You have a strong protection for yourself in the old age when you're not able to earn as much as you might have done when you were young. And also protection for your family.
Ensure that you have the following things in place for your family and your own future. Invest your savings in the right instruments of investment. Have adequate liquidity for emergency situations. Have a good insurance policy in place.
Friends, if you found this video to be helpful, don't forget to give it a big like and also share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.